Today we're actually going to share with you how to create your own bot that can actually automatically run with our framework. All these things are a bit Chinese here right now because I think I put out on the wrong file, but it's okay. I'm here to actually explain to y'all. This is something that we're actually collaborating with Deepcoin, that using our framework that everyone are able to participate, because both of us add on, we already spent more than $30,000 for the past 2 months to create this bot for everyone to have it for free at this point of time. Let me go through with you all these things, how you're going to participate, how you're able to get it for free, and how you're going to do all these things step by step in this video. So there's no hidden costs and all these things. We're actually going to set up. Later I'll be going through with you a few things. Number one is actually understand the framework. That means how this thing runs. What's the difference than other people on the market? Number two, how to customize your parameters. Number three, how we do backtest and find out the best winning formula. And of course, how to connect to Deepcoin. Okay, how we run 24/7 using VPS, and how we going to take note what are the things to secure and grow together. Okay, I'm Kenny here. I'm going to share with you all these things, how we're going to run it. First of all, why we're going to build these things, right? Because I want to empower people that don't have time to trade. Most of people don't know how to code. Most of people might need to spend times, months to test, or even some people don't even know and have all this knowledge. We actually empowered by Deepcoin and Moonverse from me here, and actually collaborate with TP Club, TangPing Club. This is a very interesting project that I think that is very fun, that we can actually empower a lot of people that probably will get replaced by AI. This can be your secondary income to actually build all this stuff. I'm going to share with you how all these things run. Number one, we actually don't build one bot for everyone. We actually build out a framework, and you yourself can create your own version of winning rates. So just now I already touched on, because everyone have different appetite. Some people different owner. If you're an owner, you might have different perspective that how much you want to make. If you're a student, you might have different. Some inexperienced person, probably they have different expectation. But why should everyone use the same things, right? We do all these things, right? I'm going to show you how we do. We build a framework, you adjust the parameter, you backtest, you optimize, and you build your own ATM machine. Let me show you all one of the example that the whole chart things, that why we run all these things and how we justify that this is the so-called good framework that we're actually running for everybody. Because this is the framework that actually we run it for more than 30,000 times in a year. Of course, there's always an upgrade, but this is something that we actually think that this is for a start. We will always upgrade this version, because this is an entry level for you guys to experience it. For example, the whole idea, I mean, you all don't have to be panicking. This is something that I'm going to show you all how this thing works. Just a concept, so at least people know that what makes you think that this bot is doing very good. First of all, there's a lot of parameter indicator, but what our bot here do is actually when we hit up this yellow line, which is almost like the bottom, then we will actually open a position over here at the risk to reward ratio. Later I'll let you know what's the idea of all these things. See, it actually hit TP. That means once it hit, usually it will go profit. Sometimes it might hit stop loss, but it doesn't matter. It's all manageable, that what we are actually planning for. See, when it hit here, will it hit stop loss? Probably. Let's do an example and see if we actually open up. If we TP like 1% plus 1:3, we actually probably hit a TP first before it hits stop loss. Right. Still profitable. This is something that I want you all to at least have an understanding that how is this thing works. That's it. That's it. No more already. They actually will hit a certain part, then it will automatically open, because this is the way that how we trade. That's why we think that if there's a bot over there can run this thing, I think that will be definitely very cool. In order for you to kickstart all this journey, right, there are a few things that you need to do, and it's free. We actually initially going to sell this thing 1,888. But today, if you're going to take action, it will be totally free. First thing first, what you need to do is create a Deepcoin account. I will actually put out the link below so that you all will know how it goes, or you can just screenshot and scan all these things and make sure that you are in the right invite code. Once you sign up, right, the next thing that what you need to do is join the community. Oh sorry, I didn't change this one. So this is the correct Telegram. Make sure that you're going to the right Telegram group. Once you go in, right, then you need to tell the admin what is your UID, and additionally you need to top up $300 to your Deepcoin account. If you're not sure how, we will actually also put out the link at the below if you are totally new, or you can just go inside and tell admin that, oh, you're totally new, what should you do. So this $300, right, is actually will be in your account. You can draw out any point of time. So once you top up, then it's okay. There are also another additional things that need to do. It's I want you guys to go to this Twitter, or so-called now it's called x.com, and find our this page, and I need you guys to follow. Because why? Join Telegram group and join in the community, right? It's not to tell you that we're gonna spam you anything. Sometimes we might have some updates for you, so make sure you go and follow and put the notifications, and make sure that you like the first pin post and repost. I call it repost right now. I need you guys to do this one in order for you to be part of it. It's something that new thing that I just add on inside because it's free. So I hope that you all can participate in this thing. It's like really sincere hope you guys are able to win this whole things. Receive the framework access because admin already do, then you can actually do your testing. So this is something that just now I mentioned, right? Later I'll be touching on. Let's go to the bot that actually you will be receiving. When you come over here, right, you will actually receive a bot. You will be receiving this bot, something like that. It will be a zip file, compressed file. After that, what you need to do is you just right click. Sorry, my computer is a bit lag. Then you just extract all the file, or extract all, then you'll be receiving something like that. There's a Macintosh and bot. Actually, we're going to this bot window, and you'll be receiving this 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 4. This one later I'll explain to you why it will actually come out. So when you open up, right, it will actually show that client. This is the magic part that we will be doing together. Here is backtest. Some people, when you receive, right, it might be a live icon. So you just change it to backtest. Later I'll explain. There's an interval, that means got different time frame, like 15 minutes. You can actually change to 30 minutes, or even though you want to do 5 minutes, you want to do like 60 minutes, all are available. Yeah, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it got 8. Why I put 8, right? Actually, you can just delete off one of it. Like example, I just delete example. So you can just put it. This is the token, the leverage. This leverage, right? You need to make sure that it's actually paired with your exchange. That means Deepcoin. Whether the max is it 75 or 25. You make sure you need to adjust over there. Fixed lot means that it will be a fixed position size. So you also need to see that is it the minimum size, is it there or not. If you have fixed size over here, then you will need to zero your allocate. Second part here, right, what is allocate? Allocate means that they will read your balance here. For example, if your balance is on exchange is like $300 or maybe 350, you actually go on the size to open the positions. This one is based on your position size. 0.3 is what? Let me open up and show you all. There's another things over here that you can see. All is Chinese, so if you want English, you just screenshot and send it to AI to ask them to translate to you. If not, I'll try to make an English version for you guys to see. So the symbol over here, allocate size. For example, 0.1, that means it will use the balance amount 10%. So if this one 0.3 means I'll use 30% of the balance amount to open. What does it mean? Meaning that if you are not going to adjust your size, it will actually based on your account always rebalance to open positions. If fixed, that means if you will be always fixing your account maybe $100, and if you are doing copy trade, or whatever things, or maybe you just want it to be fixed, then you can just do it that way. This thing I'll explain is like fixed lot is the fixed size. Allocate PCT is actually based on your account size to rebalance. This max current symbol, right, is to tell you that the max is 8 that you can put. Can you change? Yes, you can change. You can change it to Ethereum example. Change to Ethereum. Then Ethereum is 125. Just go to your exchange and click it. You are able to see. Risk per trade. That means 0.0025, right, is 2.5%, if I'm not wrong. 0.0025. Okay. Yeah, risk per trade. 0.023 is 2.3%. So it's 0.0025. 0.023. 0.0. Okay, so this is something 0.025. So it's 25%, 2.5%. So risk to reward ratio is 2. That means you win 2. That means, for example, risk to reward. That means if you lose 1, right, they will actually win 2. That means you are able to lose 2 to get 1. Let me phrase it again. That means you are able to lose 2 trade, but once you win, right, you can win 2 trade. So if you put 3, right, that means you will be you can lose 3 times, but yet you are still making profit 1 time. That means if you win 1 time, right, you are able to lose 3 times. If you put 2, that means you win 1 time, you're able to lose 2 times. So this is how you remember. Then later I'll touch on that. The backtest date, right, you can actually test it very long, let's say 2025. Yeah, but I'm not going to show it on demo. I will just like put it this way. For example, now we already have it here. So I will just once you set up already, right, you just need to close it. You just need to close it. So once you close already, right, what you need to do is you just click this strategy service. So when you click strategy service, right, you actually pop up. Okay, why it actually jump and gone disappear? Because something wrong already over here. So we need to go and find out what's wrong over here. Maybe we never put it right. Maybe just put 15 minutes. So it's something that is running, then you will actually run quite smooth. This is something that is it something that I do wrongly? Just now I put 16 minutes. So 16 minutes for the short period of time probably might not be very good. Later I'll come back here. Just let it run first. Later I'll touch on some other stuff. Or maybe you see here. So you can see, right, it actually put out open positions, all this. You don't have to know how to see, because later we will actually see the result over there at the backtest result. So once every time you put out, right, the backtest here will actually replace. So we open out and see. All this is what is opening. What we need to see is only the last part. Here we see the last part. The win rate is 31%. The win count is 5. The trade is 16. So total P&L is 35 cents. So the max drawdown is 3.2%, which is very healthy. Usually if below 35% is still okay. So this is how it do for all the setting. Let me show you all just now what I'm trying to say here. So you see, this is the strategy that we put up, and it actually automatic run. This part, right, is over here. They see the risk per trade 0.0. This is not 0.0025, it's 0.025. So if you want to put 1%, it will be 0.01. Risk to reward ratio, which is here, usually is 1:3. That means you can lose 3 trade, but after you win 1 trade, right, you are able to lose 3 times. So even though your win rate is lower, it's alright. A lot of people, they are obsessed with like, oh, I need to be 80%, 90%. In fact, you don't need to be so much, right? You see, now it's 31%. The lot size that we can adjust one. See, you are actually making 35 cents within few days. Correct. So within few days, you're actually making 35 cents with $350. So it's a bit little, but I'm just trying to show you to demonstrate how do all these things run. Along the way, I actually will put up. So if next time, right, you all see a good winning rate, right, then you wanted to share, you can always screenshot this part and share it with the community people. I'm going to show this part over here. This one is just now what we already talked about. the risk to reward ratio. Just take note it's not 0.025. After that we just move on. So this is just now we talk about the backtest. The backtest, what we want to see is the P&L, win rate and maximum drawdown. Maximum drawdown until 30% still acceptable. You see, this is one of the tests just now I do. You see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. So you can just delete off if you don't want. Then you can just adjust. But make sure the leverage is correct. Then after that, yeah, we can see here. See win count 26.9%. Losing 82%. So when lose, right, what should we do? Don't need to be panic. You can actually throw it all these things to ChatGPT or whatever AI that you are using. You just need to throw the backtest inside here. Then after that you throw in already, then you just ask, I want the win rate to be 65%, what should I do? They may ask you to turn off maybe like long or short positions, right? It doesn't matter, you don't have to, because we never set that. You automatic open up. We must believe in the strategy that we are using is totally fine. It's just that we need to adjust the proper way. After you check already, right, you can actually just key in the things that you pick out the result here. So after I key in and rebalance up the things, right, it actually come out with a better winning rate. It's at 37.5% and P&L is 75 cents. So technically, right, you can actually do and adjust the size until it actually fulfill your appetite. So remember, sign up Deepcoin and the community. Once you put out, right, this is what I'll show you. Because we're actually using Deepcoin API, that means they will put out on their server. So we just need to key in our API key and secret key and our login password. Make sure your amount, right, it's over at these USDT preps when you transfer your funds over. So you can just make sure that the funds is there. Then they will actually able to read out your area. And when you confirm everything, right, the perfect formula that you have here, this one, it can be fixed, it can be allocated also, like just now I show you all. But the key is over here. Then you see here is live, right? Just now what we see is backtest. You see backtest and live. Once you're done already, right, you just need to go here and change this backtest word into live. Once you're done already, you just need to close it and let it run. Once you close it, you just need to put this to run. Once you run, it will actually automatically open the positions already. That's about it. Just in case for people who are not in crypto, you are very new, you're not sure how to do, this is some of the guide that I actually put it here. I put this PDF below the link so that you can open up and see. First of all, I just go through on the right hand side, I just click, then you come out sub account. So once you come out sub account, you just create sub account. Then you just pin your password, all this stuff. Then you have email authentication, phone authentication, or even Google authentication. So Google authentication is a quite important one. You can actually go and Google it how to set up. After you're done already, right, that means you already have a sub account. What we need to do is API management on that sub account, and you just create your link. Then you actually pop up this API key. What you need to do is to copy these two keys over here, 1, 2, and this is your login password. So when you set up the login password here, this is the login password. Make sense? I hope I'm not going too fast. This is how you put out the thing. One thing I need to let you understand, right? All these bots, you need to let your computer run 24/7. But of course, if you open up the computer run, it doesn't make sense because it will take out electricity and sometimes might stop. I actually recommend you all can use this VPN because actually you can able to run 24/7 and your computer can just turn off. It's around USD around $10 a month. Now you can just choose this one. This is the best Forex VPS. If you using our link, I think got discount $8.40 plus cents or what. Like you don't need to be very expensive because $10 is totally no brainer to invest in it because you don't want to get your computer get burned with that $10. How you going to do? Once you purchase, they actually will drop you an email. So you'll receive this one, email, then they'll give you the IP address, username and password. That's first thing. Secondly, you just go to your computer and find this remote desktop connection. The actually email give you the step by step. It's not that difficult. Once you open up, right, then you just key in accordingly. Then you will have a remote area to run. Let me show you all the area remote. See, once you have it right, all you need to do is to key in your username, the computer. That means your username. And so once you key in right, you actually go in here. This is your admin panel. So when you go in right, this is something that you can actually put in here. Example, right, just now we already put out the bot, right? You can actually pull the bot, pull and drop only. You can just drag and drop. See, for example here, right, I can just once you this is something that we actually running at the back already right now. Yeah, this is how it looks like. Just do a bit of adjust. Example, now I put out the adjust, I can just close it. Example, I just close it, I save. 去哪里啊？去哪里啊？这搞不懂那个。Example, if you done the testing right, you can just close it. If you want to modify, you just go strategy service. And you actually just let it run. So once you let it run right, it's very simple one. How we know that our position is correct? They will actually do a scanning and see that whether is the bot is running by checking the position size. See, we can see sync exchange balance 97.58, then no position on exchange. So this is a healthy situations. So if you don't want to do anything right, you just need to close it. That means you see the program will continue to run after you have disconnected. So we just close it. So if you want to go in again, very simple. We just need to go over here and remote again. Then you just need to open. So you can actually pin on your start or your taskbar, so it's easier for you to find. Just open up. You just put it here so you can always see. So once you're okay, you just need to connect. So when you connect, you can actually go back any point of time. So it actually run automatically. Then you just key in your password. I think, do I have a password? Just make sure it's remember you lah. If not, you need to keep on keying one by one. See, ta-da, we are back already. So you don't have to let your computer run 24/7, but you just need this VPN. You don't have to use this VPN particular. This is something that my partner are using this for many years. Yeah, some of the thing probably you need to take note also. You see, it's still running. Everything running smooth. So one thing that you need to take note, right? You need to see your email because there's two occasions that it will happen. Number one, right, it's they might change the IP address. So they'll email to you and tell you what to do. I never experienced before. Then secondly, they might come in and tell you that they are doing a maintenance upgrade. So it's very important if you need to see your position size. So along the way, if you have any issue, always come back to the community and ask. Then last but not least, it's a virtual computer, but it's still a computer. If every week we can do a bit of housekeeping, meaning that I can just close it and restart again, it will be great. Next is yeah, I want to tell you all that if you already set up your testing right, don't have to keep on changing one, because remember, beginning when you do all these things right, you already have a backtest. So your backtest is good. That means you don't have to keep on do the changes, because some people they see already how come today is losing money or that kind of thing. Just let it run. But of course you need to see whether what is the problem, to cross check with your exchange amount. This is something like that. This is our framework, and these are your setting, and these are your result. This is your ATM bot. So we will never ask you to transfer any funds to us. So never transfer funds to any admin. So funds is always stay on your Deepcoin account. Just remember, we will never ask you to transfer money to help you trade. If we do, is only copy trade. So if you are totally still new, right, you don't know what to do, you think that you want to learn something, actually we actually create these courses at Udemy at $19.99. You can actually click this thing, I think got offer. We will actually be touching on that how we open position with just now the framework kind. Then you can actually join the Telegram group also. That's about it. Then I will see you guys at the community.